Good afternoon. My name is Terry Rambler. I'm the chairman of the San Carlos Apache tribe. I'm here to share with you two recent deaths that occurred in the Gilson Wash district on the San Carlos Apache Indian Reservation. The reason I'm here is because certain people have been circulating false information. First, let me express my condolences to the families of the deceased. In this hour of grief, we should all provide our sympathies and compassion to the families and their friends. We need to come together and help the families sort through their loss. These deaths, like all other deaths, are tragic. In Tucson, for example, just recently, there was a horrific shooting last Saturday which involved Congresswoman Giffords, who was shot with 18 others, 6 of whom were killed, including a federal judge and an aide to Congresswoman Giffords. Families, friends, neighbors are all left asking, why? Answers come only through a careful, deliberative, investigative process. And that takes time, and we must be patient, my fellow Apaches. As to the two Gilson Wash deaths, autopsies were completed yesterday. The families of the deceased have been informed as to the cause of their death. The coroner found that one of the deceased appears to have died from overexposure. The second deceased died from a single gunshot to the head. The deaths of the two individuals and their causes are completely unrelated. A suspect in the shooting has been taken into custody. He is facing numerous tribal charges. It is expected that the suspect will also face federal charges and will be taken into federal custody shortly. However, it will take time and patience to determine the facts that led to the shooting. Contrary to rumors, there are no other recent deaths that have occurred on the reservation, just these two. However, our office has received numerous reports of email, text messaging, and social messaging sites such as Facebook that claim the deceased were victims of a serial murderer, lockdowns of schools, additional bodies found under bridges or in burnt structures. There is no merit behind those messages. They are complete fabrications. Instead of participating in needless rumors, I ask that everyone instead stand with the families of the deceased. They need your compassion and your help. Certainly, violence and murder are unacceptable. These are things that affect not just Apaches but all Arizonans, all Americans. Such things have sadly become a way of life in America. We read about tragedies almost every day. We need to condemn such acts, for they are senseless. We need to stand together and find ways to reduce the anger and careless words that lead to violence. However, when an Apache is harmed, it is especially saddening for us. We are a proud religious people with a rich culture and tradition. A loss of one Apache is a loss to us all. We have only 14,300 members, so any loss has a huge impact on us. For that reason, when an elder dies alone from exposure, we must ask ourselves why. What could we have done to prevent that death? When an Apache woman dies, we lose an important part of our society, for we are a matrilineal society. When an Apache woman is harmed or murdered, this is an outrage. In closing, I ask that everyone pray for the deceased, their families, and friends. Akia, thank you.